We're sold the myth that eating should be tasty, easy, and fun, that food should entertain you, that if something doesn't taste incredible, it's not worth eating. This is not true. This is a marketing strategy, and it is making you sick. We're biological beings. We're designed by nature, by evolution, by God, call it what you want. But to eat real food, granted to us by the laws of nature, not because we want to, but because our body needs material to function. As you sit there right now, your body does things that you barely even notice. It's building your mood, making your heart beat, generating you energy, running your immune system that is protecting you from all the flying bacteria just around you, repairing your skin, growing your hair, nails, keeping you breathing. Do you do any of that consciously? Do you make your heart beat by your own effort? The answer is 100% no. The body does it automatically, but it needs material in order to do it. And that material is food. Somewhere along the way, the food industry took this simple idea of food as material and turned it into a profitable business idea. Food as entertainment, food as the best pleasure you can get for only $5.99. They created products that look like food, smell like food, taste better than any real food ever could. But they're not food. They're chemistry of food substances, engineered and made in a way to make you a returning customer, to make you crave more. There is a concept called Bliss porn that was found earlier in the century in an attempt to make soldiers eat their prepackaged long-lasting ready meal. And it was found that the exact combination of sugar, fat, and salt is what impacts all of your tongue's sensory sensations at once, making you crave more of that product. When you eat this type of products, your brain doesn't receive the signal that you've had enough because of all of the dopamine that is being released, and you just keep on eating past your satiety point. Of course, this discovery was used by food companies to boost their product sales, and now they have scientists, actual neuroscientists, whose job is to find that point for every product. Then there is MCG, monosodium glutamate, the same thing that is sprayed in the air of McDonald's. Do you remember its smell? Is it appetizing? A flavor enhancer that makes food taste so good that it gets addictive to your brain, and of course it overrides your body's natural signal to stop. You can see it in the majority of snacks, fast food, sauces, spices, cooking fats, and many more. And it is not there for your benefit. The result is hyperpalatable food. Food that is artificially more pleasurable than any food ever existed. You won't ever find it in nature. If your diet is full of such products, your brain will constantly compare them to an egg, an apple, or a piece of meat. And real food loses every time. When you eat this way chronically, you're always triggering high production of insulin, and your body is being primarily in fat storage mode, meaning excess of the energy from so-called food will be turned into fat. And it isn't just the fat that we see, but it builds around your organs, liver, and even in arteries. And it is not a cosmetic problem at all. Besides that, high release of insulin triggers release of other growth hormones, leading to growth of things that are not supposed to grow. Hormones that tell your body you are full stop working. Your dopamine system gets dysregulated. Normal, boring things don't get you anymore. You need more stimulation to get the same feeling of satisfaction. Not only in food, but it spreads to other spheres of your being. In this way, your biology is being systematically and constantly exploited. And you think you're weak, you think you lack willpower. That is simply sad, but not true. And the way out is not in another diet, not counting calories, trying to put those fries into a daily intake. Calories are not equal, and they're not even the point. We'll talk about that separately later. The way out is understanding the difference of the input, understanding what is true from what is not real, and going back to basics. Understanding that there is no shortcut or a weekly restriction plan that will suddenly make things work. This is simply not how we are designed. You need to go back to food as material. Remove what isn't food, give your body what it actually needs, and let it do the rest. Because it knows how. It always did. And if you don't know how real food looks like, then check out my shorts.